Susanna.
I'll be with you in a moment.
The Gale Storm Show is presented by new Nescafe.
So let's have another cup of coffee. Yes, let's have a cup of Nescafe.
So much for that little era of yours. Well, we'll turn to fiasco number 15. In the future, Miss Pomeroy, we will not hire musicians because they want a vacation, or because they want money for music lessons, or because they happen to be your cousins.
Well, that was only the drummer and the saxophone player. You trapped me.
Yes, I most certainly did. Now, what are you going to do about a replacement band?
Well, I haven't gotten around to that.
Oh, I haven't gotten around to that. Well, what are you waiting for? More relatives to grow up?
Oh, I'll take care of it right away, sir. You'll have the best band you ever...
I most certainly will, Miss Pomeroy, because I'll handle it myself. Captain Huxley speaking. Good. Fine. Well, wrap them up and send them over around 3 o'clock. All right. Cheerio. That was the Piccadilly Theatrical Agency, Miss Pomeroy. They're sending me over a 4-piece band, the Crew Cats.
Oh, I've heard of them. Oh, they were a big hit at the Palladium.
Mm-hmm. And they'll be an even bigger hit on the Ocean Queen, thanks to me.
I'll see to that, sir.
Oh, well, thank you, Miss Pomeroy. And in the future, we will hire strictly on merit and not from sticky sentimentality.
Aye, aye, sir. I must remember to tell that to the purser.
I'll thank you to keep my brother-in-law out of this.
Aye, aye, sir. This is your new home, Kurt. How do you like it?
Oh, very much. Especially because I'll be able to see you.
Oh, well, I guess I can stand it if you can't. Oh, Susanna. Yoo-hoo! Susanna! You know, she's the best friend I have. She'll do anything for me.
How very fortunate. What is life without friendship?
Oh, you Europeans, you say the deepest things. Hi, Nugie. I want you to meet Kurt. I mean, Mr. Dolphus. How do you do?
Just Kurt to any friend of Elvira's. I mean, Miss Nugent.
We met in the park. Fate brought us together on the same bench.
Fate and the fact the other benches were being painted.
A little puppy came along and sat between us. He looked at me with his soft brown eyes.
The puppy?
No, Kurt. Oh. And then he started to lick my hand.
Kurt?
No, the puppy.
I didn't feel I knew her well enough.
Are you taking a cruise, Mr. Dolphus?
Oh, I hope so.
Of course you are. He's a musician. He has a 4-piece band, just what you need. I guess fate is watching over us.
If it is, it needs bifocals. Captain Huxley's already hired a band.
What?
I'm sorry.
The fault is not yours. Life is but a sparrow flying through a room. Thanks for opening your window for a brief moment.
Goodbye, Kurt. Whenever you see that little puppy, think of me.
Well, that's the way the cookie crumbles. What do you say we... Why, no, G.
Don't.
You've got it bad.
Don't mind me. 2 or 3 days at sea, and there'll be plenty of water between us. And I can jump overboard.
Mr. Dolphus, Kurt. This band of yours, is it a good one?
Yes, we played all over Europe, in Italy, England, France.
You play popular for dancing?
Oh, yes.
Well, how would you and your boys like to be known as the Crew Cats?
Crew Cats?
Mm-hmm.
A name is a name. We are the Crew Cats.
Good. Be aboard by 3 o'clock, and you've got yourself a job. And hope I don't lose mine.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Piccadilly Theatrical Agency? This is Captain Huxley's private secretary. Would you please cancel his order for the Crew Cats? Mm-hmm. He's made other arrangements. Cheerio.
Susanna. I'll never be able to thank you if I live to be 30.
It was nothing.
Oh, no, nothing at all. If the captain ever finds out, you'll spend the rest of your life treading water.
He won't. Now, how's he going to know Kurt and his pals aren't the real crew cats? Hey, listen to those cats petered out. Wow.
Ah, Miss Pomeroy, and my charming little pigeon from the park. Come on.
Thank you. Frankly, I was a little worried, but when I heard that...
I apologize. Oh, they're awful. They're butchers.
I'll bet Kurt's band can play 10 times as good.
Your odds are conservative. If you'll excuse me, I call the boys. Boys! We have visitors. Yasha, Sasha, and Tasha, the crew cats.
This is the jazzy group I'm going to pass off as the crew cats?
I'll bet they can play. All they need is a haircut.
Oh, well, they can't be any worse than my relatives. All right, men. Trot out your hottest number. Let's see how far you can send me.
Have no fear, ladies. You will have trouble controlling your feet. We play. Did we send you?
Not half as far as the captain will. I thought you said you played popular.
Well, in Vienna, who is more popular than Mozart?
Oh, I'm sorry, fellas. It's not your fault. You play good music.
Don't you worry, Kurt. Susanna will think of some way out.
Oh, sure I will. There's Harry Carey, a 20,000-foot parachute jump without a parachute, or a back jackknife in the mouth of Vesuvius.
Oh, come on. Well, I see you got to the crew cast before I did. How do the boys look?
Well, I can truthfully say, sir, that there's not another ship on the high seas with boys like those.
Really? Well, I think I'll just go in and give the kids a welcome.
No, you can't. Well, you see, Captain Huxley, well, they're rehearsing, and they wouldn't want you to hear them until they're letter perfect.
Well, I know, but if they don't know I'm here, maybe I could just sneak a listen, huh?
Oh, well, if you just want to listen, but let me go in and make sure they play their best number. Now, remember, sir, if their music isn't exactly what you want...
I want, Miss Pomeroy. That music goes right to my feet.
Ladies, do you want to make your husbands happy? Buy Mother Nipper's kippers. Mother Nipper's kippers are caught by discriminating skippers.
I wonder if she's hiding elderberry wine in the crow's nest.
Captain.
Now, Miss Pomeroy, you tell the kids that I'm looking forward to dancing to their music tonight, huh?
I don't know why I prolonged the agony. I should have told him the truth.
The truth? Susanna, that doesn't sound like you.
Well, he's bound to find out.
No, he isn't. Kirk will make the supreme sacrifice for me.
Supreme sacrifice?
He's going to learn to play jazz.
By 8 o'clock tonight?
They'll listen to all the bands and the radio until they catch on. After all, the notes are the same. Only the jazz, they just play a little faster.
They are good musicians. I suppose if they can play Bach, they can play Bop. Oh, stop wiggling. If you're going to be the crew cats, you've got to look like them.
Beautiful hair. You're cutting it all off.
Well, better your hair than my head.
Please, what have you got against me?
What have you got against barbers?
Uba, 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 duva. Uba, uba, duva, 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 duva. Do, do, do. Whoop-ow. You know, that boogly-woogly is much better than I thought.
Oh, yeah, man, you'll dig it the most. You are in that ever-loving groove.
We didn't listen for the radio all afternoon for nothing. You will be proud of me.
I'm proud of you already.
Ladies, would you like a little sample of our boogly-woogly?
Yeah, man. Boogly me and make it crazy. Go, go, go.
Okay, cats, cool it. Ooga, ooga, ooga.
Frantic now, man, frantic. Rip it up, tear it apart, send it way out wide.
Eins, zwei,
Come in.
I just dropped by to see if you'd be at the dance tonight.
I wouldn't miss it for the world, Miss Pomeroy. And I certainly hope a certain social director will honor me with the first rumba.
She will if she wants to keep her job. Oh! Say, did you feel that? We must have hit a big wave.
I didn't feel anything. You know, Miss Pomeroy, I'm certainly looking forward to meeting those young chaps I hired. Come in.
A bit of bad news, sir.
Yes, well, what have you done now?
Well, sir, I was walking along the deck, minding my own business, carrying the crew cat's instrument to the lounge.
Yes, well, go on, Cedric.
Suddenly a swell comes up. The ship gives a lurch, and I'm thrown against the rail.
Oh, that must have been the lurch I felt.
Well, what happened, Cedric? Now, what happened?
Blimey, all the instruments fell in the drink.
You lost all their instruments?
Cedric, you clumsy oaf.
It might have been worse. I might have been swept overboard.
I doubt very much whether it would have been worse. Well, those accidents are accidents, brainless though they be. That means that we don't have the crew cats to play the music for the rest of the crossing.
Oh, that'll be a bitter blow to them, sir. But I can assure you they'll carry on in the best tradition of the sea. Well, we'd better go tell them, Cedric.
It's a funny thing. All these years I've been playing music, not eating. Now I don't play and eat.
You say the deepest things.
Well, I don't have to ask. You two are enjoying the cruise.
Mozart never had it so good.
Do you mean Johann Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, born in Salzburg in 1756?
Well, I didn't know you were so interested in classical music. Oh, wonderful. What do you think of Antonio Vivaldi?
Vivaldi?
Vivaldi.
Vivaldi.
Why don't we go back to Mozart? That's where Nuji shines.
There's plenty of time to talk between here and New York, thanks to your quick thinking.
And Captain Huxley's slow thinking.
Oh, did I hear someone mention my name?
We talk about you all the time, sir.
Must be very frustrating, Kurt, for you and your boys to be stuck in dry dock like this.
Oh, poor Kurt. He's so used to tapping out rhythm that it's the first time in 10 years that his big toe has been cool, man, cool.
I must admit, I like the beat of that music you boys play.
You should see the captain jive it up at the crew dances.
Miss Nugent, that's it.
What's it?
The crew. Now, a number of them have musical instruments, and I'm sure they will be only too happy to lend them to Kurt and his crew cats. Miss Pomeroy, we're in.
We're in up to our... We're in, all right.
Yes, thanks to the quick thinking of your captain. Now, will you please round up the instruments?
I certainly will, sir. The captain might have caught you. Why didn't you try to hide it?
Because my bag is already full.
Sorry.
Oh! Captain, well, we seem to be running into wretched luck, sir. I've checked the entire crew. There isn't a single musical instrument aboard.
Oh, Miss Pomeroy, that's ridiculous. Now, you trying to insult my intelligence with that balderdash?
Well, don't blame me, sir. After all, I can't manufacture musical instruments.
No, I know you can't. Well, I'm sorry I spoke to you that way. Will you excuse me?
I accept your apology. Getting rough. Looks like a storm's coming up.
Who cares? With Kurt aboard, there's nothing but blue skies for me.
Oh, we better get that in the closet.
Miss Pomeroy, Miss Nugent, is there anything wrong?
No, sir. We're just playing a game of parlor croquet.
With bowling ball? Wait a minute, I'll help you.
We found it in our room when we came back.
Somebody must have shoved it under the door.
Really? Well, I am waiting for an explanation.
Something on the spur of the moment, or can we work on it a while?
Never mind. I will give you the explanation. I hired the crew cats, and they are better than any band you ever hired. And that's why you're trying to keep them from playing.
That's as good an explanation as any.
Yes, and I will now give you an order, Miss Pomeroy. You are to stop interfering, and those men will play in the main lounge tonight.
Thank you. Well, open your hearts and close your ears, because we have those dazzling demons of the downbeat, the one and only Crew Cats.
Yeah, man. We dig you all. Wake up, little Susan. What?
Now, let's get this show on the road with a simple little, sort of complicated song by yours truly, accompanied by those rock and rollin' Crew Cats.
She's a great little girl. And an excellent band.
Are you ready, Nucci? Everything from bunny hug to bebop. The captain catches on, play the funeral march.
One chorus for you and one for us, huh?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm awfully sorry, but the curtain seems to be stuck. But we can still hear the music, so on with the show. If you please, Professor.
I just can't get enough of you. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I got your arms to hold me tight. I got your lips to kiss goodnight. But loving you the way I do, I just can't get enough. I just can't see enough of you. I don't know what I'm gonna do. 'Cause I could see you day and night, never let you out of sight. But loving you the way I do, I couldn't get enough. I'm so happy having my arms about you. So unhappy having to see you go. No, when I think of having to be without you. Misery's the only thing I know. Oh, I just can't get enough of you. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I got your arms to hold me tight. I got your lips to kiss goodnight. But loving you the way I do, I just can't get enough. Oh, I'm so happy having my arms about you. So unhappy having to see you go. No, when I think of having to be without you. Misery's the only thing I know. Oh, I just can't get enough of you. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I got your arms to hold me tight. Got your lips to kiss goodnight. But loving you the way I do, I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough.
Mayhem. On the high seas. That is what I will permit. Mayhem.
On behalf of those wonderful crew cats and myself, may I say thank you very much.
Well, Miss Palmer, what a pity we can't watch those wonderful crew cats play.
Well, that's life.
Yes, it is. What must be, must be. Well, go ahead, Miss Pomeroy. Make them play.
Play? Here? Now? Out loud?
Ladies and gentlemen, your indulgence for a few minutes, please.
This is from the Piccadilly Theatrical Agency. So my new private secretary decided to cancel the real crew cat. Countermanding my orders, a passenger out there wanting to dance and no music. Miss Pomeroy, you've made me look ridiculous.
Sir, remember your blood pressure.
Oh, hang my blood pressure. Now, this time you've gone too far.
Thanks for the lovely music, Susanna.
Oh, don't thank me. The crew cats were hired by Captain Huxley.
The Gale Storm Show, Oh, Susanna, was presented by Helene Curtis Spray Net Stop at Deodorant, Suave Hairdressing, and other Helene Curtis products.